Morena whānau. This is Dilzan Paiko coming to you from Auckland, New Zealand. On behalf of Kangen Water, this is Dilzan Paiko coming to you from Auckland, New Zealand. Sorry about that. Anyway, this morning is the 21st of July 2018 at 6:50 a.m. I am up doing this live broadcast before I head off to Te Puia Marae to female my cousin Edward Graham, who has passed away, and a lovely. It's going to be a lovely day because so many beautiful memories have been relayed of Edward over the last 3 days that he's been lying in state at Te Puia Marae. And what has also transpired during these days are the amount of whānau that was there with their mawiri, their aches and their pains and their bronchitis and all their kume and you know, it was just a sight that I have been a part of. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was barely able to get off my bed. I was so damn sick, it was sickening. But I have paved the way to bring myself to a Kangen water regime. And let me tell you, I walked 2 flights of stairs yesterday at the hospital, give it, but something I couldn't even do 2 weeks ago. Couldn't even get off my bed. Now, last week, another family member had passed away, Uncle Sonny Rehua, and I couldn't even get out of the van to meet the family. But they all understood. They all came to me and affied me for just showing up. Now, I wasn't even there long and I had to come home because I was so tired and I was sore. And what I'm saying is that I had to get used to a regime of drinking this water at a time that spread out during the day. And the level of water, there are 5 levels of the water. And it's all to do with what type of level of illness you have. So finally, between my daughter Regina Harris and the pastor at the Baptist Church, Carla Parisi, we worked out the level of water that best suited me. You have water that you take if you're on medication, and you have a certain level of water that you can take a couple of times during the day to offset the lower level that you're on. And it has done nothing but help me. Now, at the beginning of starting the Kangen water, I mentioned it was not a miracle water. But to me right now, I say it's my miracle water because it's brought me to a stage where I've been able to discard painkillers. I take them no more. Nausea tablets, that always goes with chemo. My blood pressure has been awesome. I had my final, well, not my final, I've just started round 2 of my chemo. So I had the big appointment with the doctors too, who are assessing where I'm at and how my levels and my bloods are all going. And I'll tell you what, they're perfect. My levels are perfect. The chemo is working. Yes, I tried to avoid that, but unfortunately, the CBD oil is not going to be at my beck and call. And I stopped everything else I was on. I do not take the kumaraho that was given to me. I just fixate on the Kangen water daily. I haven't touched the tap. I cook in the Kangen water. I drink my Kangen water on a regular basis because it's filling me up. Now, the 10 steroids I'm on daily makes me eat. My face puffs out, but it hasn't happened. Today is I have 4 days on with 10 steroids and 4 days off. So today is my last day of my 4th day. And I've actually begun to lose weight because the water fills you up. So you have your water half an hour before your meal, and you have your water after your meal, half an hour after. Now, I'm one of those eaters, and many of us do it. I love to drink while I'm eating. But for my health, I will do whatever it takes to get me back to 100%. Now, right at this moment, I'm feeling 100%. I've been up since 4 a.m., bouncing around. I know the 10 steroids have got something to do with that, but prior to that, I had been doing quite well before I started back on my medication. So I got to have a whole week off without medication. And so all I can say is, Whānau, have a look at Kangen water. Get your health back on track. Now, over the last 3 days at the marae, I have had some awesome kōrero with my ailing whānau. There's a few of them there. And they listened. I gave one cousin some water. I had just filled up my container of water, so I gave her some. Yes, she will need more, but it's the option of knowing where you can get that water. Do you want to own a machine? I'm not advertising it at all. My blessing is about what the water has done for me. And in the month that I've been on it, sorting out when was the best time to take my medication. One day, every 4 days, I take 32 tablets. Was 34 now that I've cut the other ones out. And it can come down. And so, the water has allowed me now to be out and about. But I was always out and about before I started chemo. I wasn't a housebound person anyway. But since chemo has started, I've spent many days in bed. And so I'm so happy to announce that I'm now out and about. I walked into the marae yesterday like there was no tomorrows. And everybody that was there saw me when I could barely get out of the van. And it was remarkable. I just felt on top of the world. And although I was at my cousin's tangi, he's at rest and he's at peace. And it was a lovely atmosphere. So today we farewell our cousin Edward Graham, as we did last week with our uncle Sonny Rehua. But I bless him to the moon and back. I love him dearly. And I'm happy to say that I was able to be there without a struggle. To be around him, give him his last kisses, and mix and mingle with the family. It's a beautiful feeling to know that I have my health back to a point that I feel so happy with. Not 100%, but at least a doable stage where I can get out and about. So whānau, take a look at the Kangen water. It doesn't hurt you to have a look. There are hydration stations around Auckland, around the Motu, where you can go and get some free water. Try it. Talk to the people who are supplying you the water, and they'll give you the level that you need to assist you. You can't pass it up. There's no need to be ill. And this is the opportunity to get your hands on some water that is not a water as you know it. It is a health. I am no doctor. I must say right now, I am not giving you advice about anything clinical. I'm not a physician. I'm not a doctor. But I am a walking advertisement that the Kangen water has worked for me. And if this is something you would like to really, really look at, let me know. I'll be more than happy to come and visit you, bring you some water, a good supply to last you over a few days so you can feel the effects of the water. And you know, what have you got to lose? But you've got plenty to gain. Put that spring back in your step because that's exactly how I feel right at this moment. I've got a spring in my step. People couldn't keep up with me yesterday. And that hasn't happened for a long while. So as I travel through this period of doing chemo, I'd like you to come along with me. I never had my phone with me when I was coming down those flights of stairs, which I thought, bother, you know, walking down those 2 flights of stairs was an exciting thing to do because I usually take the lift or something, you know, all the easy stuff. And I managed it with ease. So once again, Pano, I reiterate, just take a look at it. Have a look on my page. The majority of you I have added to my Kangen Te Wai Wood page. And, you know, I try and put as much information on there for you to see that, yes, this is not a miracle water, but it's given me back a quality of life. So thank you. And if you're watching this video, please get in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you. So this is Jules Piker coming to you from Auckland, New Zealand. And for my global audience, if there's something that perks you with this Kangen water, if you have not heard about it, or you'd like to know more about it, let me know and I'll add you to my page and subscribe to my channel and we can keep in touch. Okay, so this is Jules Piker coming to you from Auckland, New Zealand, signing off for today. You have a lovely day and we'll catch up. Bye-bye for now.